Looking for me? Well, here I am. Okay, so here's the thing. We'll jump right into it today. I wanted to show you guys some ideas for collaboration. Let me get the screen on. So, okay, this student was, this tiger was drawn by a student named Eunice. Very good, high quality, looks great. And then she gave us permission to use it as we see fit and to do some other things with it. And for, Tuskegee posters or Auburn High athletics posters or whatever. So I just made the tiger jumping over Auburn High, it's like behind and in front, and added some clouds to it. And that's all it took, really. It was already a great looking image. So we teamworked. Eunice did the drawing, and then I did, honestly, the easy part and just made it look like it was part of an environment. Another one that Eunice drew right here. Here's the line art for it. So we have the kind of 3D, if you will, version of it and the 2D version. And I took those and just made it into like a blueprint that turns three-dimensional. It goes from 2D to 3D. Again, that's teamwork. That's collaboration. Here's one by Eunice, and then it was taken by another student in a different class and everything, and this was made. So this was by one student, it was taken by another, and this was made. This was made by one person. Someone else took it and made this with it. And the photography was by, of course, a third person. So this is, at least 3 people involved in this particular project. Here's one where one person did the illustration, another person did the typography, and this was made into a t-shirt. Let's see here. Here's an example. Okay, so this photo was taken by a professional photographer named John Wild. And johnwild.smugmug.com is how you can find him. So a student named Megan referred to this and traced a lot, but kind of made it look like she drew it. So now 2 people are involved, the photographer and the student who drew this. So another student named Maurice, he took this picture, a very nice picture of Auburn High helmet. Another student traced that and made this like little, icon line art of the helmet. Someone else named Anna Louise, she did a lot of handwriting like this. She didn't want to use a font. She wanted to handwrite a lot of words. And another student named Morgan took all that and put it together like a puzzle and then created the schedule. So, the people involved in this, one professional photographer, and then a student drew this named Megan, a student named Maurice took the photo, a student named Lee created this little icon out of it, a student named Eloise did handwriting, a student named Morgan put it together as a puzzle and added the schedule. So that's 5 students and one professional photographer all combined forces to make this one poster. So having said that, that's what I'd love for you guys to do. Please try to join forces. And so like if you are great at art, but not good at typography, partner with somebody who is. Some people can like hand letter. There's a student named Maddie who's like great at calligraphy, kind of hand lettering stuff. Partner with somebody like that. If you're good at photography, but not the lettering, join forces, Or if you're, some of us are great at drawing, some at photography, some at typography, some with colors and textures, some with just general design layout, I guess, things like that. Try to team up. I remember it was pretty interesting a few years ago. There were some students kind of helping each other, and one student would make something, and it looks good. It was like a football poster for a schedule. And then in another class, another student would open up, okay, here's what you got. Oh, that looks great. But let me add this, and I think it could be even better. And then, he'd save it, and the first guy would get it back. Well, that's a lot better than I left it. But let me add this to it now that I see this. I could add that. And then, back and forth until it was a very good poster, very good poster. And there were more than one people involved, and they weren't sitting side by side. It was kind of like, waking up on your birthday and surprise, what did I get? It's kind of like that. Like, oh, wow, this what I did yesterday. Suddenly it's a lot better today because of what you did to it. Now let me do this. So there's that. And then let me show you one last thing. I'm going to do the share screen one more time. So one way to do this is on our Schoology page. Right here it says more AHS Tiger art. Right beneath the tiger, here it is. And so some students have signed off on these. They created them as their original artwork. But when you click these and download them, you can use them however you choose for any Auburn High or Tuskegee image. So these were all done by Auburn High School kids. Take them and do as you please for Auburn High or Tuskegee. And no questions asked. They've kind of been nice enough to share their copyright with us to be able to make those. And then the last thing is when you go to behance.net now, we're kind of changing our paradigm. Our thing was like, oh, Behance is way up here. That is great. I hope I can make my project that good. We're stopping that. You guys are good enough now where this is not our ceiling anymore. You go to Behance to get ideas, but then you think, if I add this and change that when I make my own version, I could do better than that. And so we're trying to leapfrog the examples we see on Behance.net now. So, don't think, hey, that's better than anything I've done. I hope I can get that good. That's not what we're going for. That looks great. But if I add my ideas to it and do this and that to it, it's going to be better. And then do that. We're trying to leapfrog. Ideally, we don't want to look like we're really, really talented high school students. We want to look like we're incredible professionals, And so, anyway, just encourage y'all to do that. If y'all have any questions, let me know. My time is up.